The way we multiply decimals is we align the multiplicand that we're trying to multiply, we align them to the right like this. So let's say we have 1.1 and we want to multiply it by 2.766. So here we are not going to line up the decimal points. Do not line up the decimal points for multiplication. So here we can write it like this. So we can say 2.766 and then we're going to right align, meaning we're going to align this one to the far right like this. And this is how we set up our multiplication. So here 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 2 is 2. Now we started with this one. Now we go to this one and we're going to start multiplying, but we're going to indent, meaning we're going to skip this space. So we're going to start here. So here 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 7 is 7, and 1 times 2 is 2. All right, so now we're aligned differently here. Since we finished that, now we add. So 6, there's nothing here, so we just bring it down. So this is 6. 6 and 6 is 12. So that's 2, carry the 1. So 1 and 6 is 7, and 7 is 14. So that's 4, carry the 1. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 7 is 10. So that's 0, carry the 1. 1 and 2 is 3. All right, so now the question is, where does the decimal point go? The way we figure that out is we come back up to the top where we did our original multiplication and we count the number of decimals in the original problem. So let's count together. So there's 1 decimal, 2 decimals, 3, 4 decimals. So we have a total of 4 decimals, including, so this is both numbers, total of 4 decimals. So that means that our answer is going to have 4 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, our decimal point goes here. So before we finish, we have to do a reality check to see if this makes sense, to make sure we didn't put our decimal in the wrong place. So if we look at this number, 2.766, that's about 3. We can round this to 3. 1.1, we can round this to 1. So this is basically 3 times 1, which is 3. So our answer, we would expect it to be close to 3. 3.0426 is indeed close to 3. All right, so we know we're correct as long as we did our arithmetic right. So answer here is 3.0426. Do one more example. Let's say we have 4 times 0.01. How do we do it? So we're going to take the number with the most amount of digits and put it on top. So in this case, that is 0.01. And we're going to right align the other number in order to multiply. So then we multiply. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. All right, where does our decimal point go? Well, we look for the number of decimal places in our numerator. We have 1 decimal place here, 2 decimal places here, So that tells us that we have 2 digits behind our decimal in our answer. So the answer here is 0.04. And of course, we can do a reality check here. This 0.01 is 1/100th, or is equal to 1%. So we're basically saying, what is 1% of 4? And that indeed is 0.04.